Making his way to the cage, representing the Virginia Destroyers, Ryan Patterson.
Ryan Patterson making his way to the cage from Fredericksburg, Virginia. 23 years of age, 3-0, all by submission finishes. His style is all about the ground game. I know you're going to love that, Frankie. Very smart, a game planner, studious, the most unassuming guy on the team, his coaches say. He's super technical, a wrestler and a jiu-jitsu artist, a very good striker, but he understands jiu-jitsu and wrestling for MMA, say his Destroyers coaches, Rick McCoy and Shadle Brunt, and he fights out of the Lab and MMA Institute. A lot of these guys train at a couple of different gyms here in Virginia.
You know, and that's huge, Jim. People don't understand the importance of, you know, wrestling for MMA or jiu-jitsu for MMA. You know, it's all about timing, you know, and just finding the timing when your opponent throws that kick, catching that kick, you know, and throw that punch. You know, you're slipping underneath the punch, and it's just, you know, striking when the guy thinks you're grappling and grappling when the guy thinks you're striking, you know, and that's just the perfect takedowns and the perfect setups for jiu-jitsu wrestling in MMA.
Yeah, and with four fights remaining, I should say, this is that key pivotal swing bout right here, because a big win with a finish for Florida, and they could be on top. They will be on top. Meanwhile, Virginia with a big win here and a finish could extend their lead to catastrophic proportions for Florida's sake.
Making his way to the cage from the Florida Force, Juan Rodriguez.
The first thing Juan Rodriguez said to me at our fighter meeting today was, "Don't call me Junkie," because it's Juan Wonky Rodriguez, but the Wonky is spelled Juanky. So Wonky, his name's Juan, but he goes, "Don't call me Junkie because I'll find you." So I said, all right, I won't call you Junkie. Yeah, I got you.
Juan Wonky Rodriguez.
Wonky Rodriguez, he said he loves fighting. This is a huge honor for him to be a part of Team Florida. He fights American top team. Glenn Mincer and Ben Finnegan are his coaches. He fights out of the Black Box affiliate of ATT in Kissimmee. Of course, he's also got Doug Gelman and Ben the Hebrew Hammer Stark in his corner. He's 5'10", 71-inch reach, calls himself a monkey-style kung fu fighter. And I said, what does it mean, monkey-style? And he said, when a monkey gets on your back, he never gets off.
He is a crazy guy. I remember reading a story about him, that he went to corner a guy whose girlfriend was 9 months pregnant, and the fight ran late. And he ended up, his friend had to leave, the guy he was cornering, so he ended up taking the fight. You know, just on no notice, just back there to corner somebody, taking the fight. So you know a guy's game if he does stuff like that. I ain't doing that stuff.
Absolutely, he's got that crazy hair going. Really cool dude. In talking to him, I mean, he's done jiu-jitsu for 6 years. He's been fighting MMA fighting for almost 3 years. He said he loves the clinch and throwing knees. He's a stand-up fighter, loves the Muay Thai. Just one of those guys. He's from Puerto Rico, been in Florida for 15 years, just loves to fight, loves to be in the gym. Wonky Rodriguez and Ryan Patterson at 145 as the guys start to get bigger. Here tonight, Rodriguez very excited to get this thing going. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape presented by Fighter Skin. Wonky Rodriguez and Ryan Patterson, Elite Amateur Fight League, Virginia against Florida, 145 pounds.
The following bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the EAFL Featherweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. His record flawless at 3-0. He represents the Lab, Ryan Patterson. His opponent fights out of the red corner. His record, 5 victories, opposite 4 defeats from American top team, Juan Rodriguez.
Rodriguez and Patterson at 145.
Your referee, Mike King.
These guys do not lose.
It's kind of similar to us watching, Indiana and California. Now it's Virginia and Florida. With Indiana just looking for the takedown like Virginia. And Florida looking to, nice guillotine attempt there by Wonky Rodriguez. It looks tight.
It is tight. Around Patterson.
Wrapped up, arm in.
He needs to hold it though, because otherwise he's on bottom against a tough wrestler. Patterson's got to keep those airways open, but also it's the blood and the circulation to your head that gets cut off, not just the airflow. Kind of like a double whammy, but he's going to get out of it here.
Oh, nice.
And a tough spot for Rodriguez as Patterson, the wrestler, the game planner, the grinder, the super technical wrestler and jiu-jitsu fighter with early dominating ground position, throwing big shots at Wonky Rodriguez, who's having trouble against the all-out assault from Patterson.
Nice control on top.
And the big thing here to remember, Frankie, is this isn't wrestler against jiu-jitsu. This is Patterson, the wrestler and the jiu-jitsu fighter, against a stand-up fighter in Rodriguez, who's now bleeding from right around his right eye, and gets up with a wheel kick, but Patterson just let him up.
Patterson just let him back up. Oh man, he was doing good over there on top.
Wonky Rodriguez missing with a wild strike attempt, and the kick to the midsection from Patterson.
Nice left kick on the way in. Looks like Patterson.
Big slam.
Nice.
Patterson went right for the arm on the way down. But now Wonky Rodriguez in top position. A lot of action here early on in this fight. That cut, though, getting worse around the right eye of Juan Rodriguez.
Sometimes you go for submissions, they just put you in bad spots. Now your back's up here against it. Oh, nice armbar attempt.
Gonna have to slam him here. Oh, and he rolls it over. He's
deep.
in trouble.
It's deep. Let's see if he can
trouble.
roll through. Oh, he's out.
Nice job by Wonky Rodriguez. Wow. Patterson, high-level jiu-jitsu there.
Both these guys are high-level jiu-jitsu guys. Rodriguez has been training since he was 15, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments, grappling tournaments. So both these guys been in these situations, these scrambles a bunch of times. And, a lot of these guys have excellent defense.
Patterson had that right arm of Rodriguez pinned underneath him. Now Rodriguez looking to do something with top position here.
Rodriguez needs to posture up. Really pull those arms out, start raining down punches.
And don't let him up off this mat, up against the fence like this either.
Yeah, this is a great position to have your opponent. Up against the fence, but you do got to be aware that you do have the fence there and they can just turn angles on you real quick and get those arm bars.
And he's trying that again.
Nice hammer. Ooh, legs kind of went inverted over the top.
That's it for round number one. Didn't hear the horn.
I didn't hear the horn either.
But that's it for round number one. Juan Wonky Rodriguez and Ryan Patterson early on in the fight. Patterson with the takedown. Rodriguez knew he was in a brawl from the beginning.
I was looking for more grappling from Patterson. I was surprised he let Wonky Rodriguez up right there in that first round. Patterson, another high energy guy. Let's see if he comes in, tries to look for that body lock. Maybe Wonky Rodriguez kind of scared him a little bit with just his angles. He was transitioning to armbar, triangle. He has a lot of good movement off his back.
We're good to go. Rodriguez and Patterson. Rodriguez in the red for the Florida Force. Patterson in the teal for the Virginia Destroyers. And here we come with round number two. Jim Greashopper Frankie signs the Elite Amateur Fight League Season 3 opener here tonight in Virginia Beach. 8-3, Virginia the lead over Florida. These are the 45ers.
And that's what Patterson has to be careful of Rodriguez coming over the top with that overhand. Oh, nice kick.
Walked into that kick. That dazed him a little bit.
That landed.
And that was a slip.
Oh, another one.
Rodriguez got hit in the eye, it looked like. Now he's going to go. That was a very weird exchange.
Kind of pulled guard.
He couldn't see. He was tapping his eye. He got poked in the eye during that last exchange.
I don't know if a toe got him in the eye or something there, but it was kind of a weird position for him just to pull guard there. I think he'd fight a little bit more of that.
That was because he couldn't see. It was a panic move, and that blood is really...
You need to get back to your feet.
You got to get up. He's giving you a chance. Don't let Patterson have that opportunity to get on top of you again.
I think Patterson might be bleeding from his nose a little bit.
That's right next to his eye, too. There goes Rodriguez.
That was probably that head kick right there to the head.
Yeah, his right eye's really bleeding.
Let's see when Patterson throws strikes, he keeps his chin high, too. So you look for those counters right over the top, and you'll land them. You know, even those head kicks.
Patterson really bleeding, but he's the aggressor coming forward. I think Rodriguez is still stunned from something, Frankie. He doesn't seem to be the same since that last exchange when he reached for that eye and ended up pulling guard. Patterson looks winded. He looks like he's stumbling forward. Rodriguez not taking advantage at this point. Patterson maintaining his aggressiveness, looking for the inside trip. Now against the cage they go.
Puts him up against the cage with that underhook. He's really looking to get those hooks and pull those legs out. Oh, looking for that guillotine again.
He doesn't have it.
I mean, it looks deep.
Patterson's face looks okay to me.
Yeah, Patterson's got to find those. He found those hands. He's got to posture up and punish him for pulling guard.
Pulling guard doesn't usually work out in your favor when you're the one who does it.
No, it's kind of the second time he's done it, and it's really cost him a lot of time on his back.
And now Patterson wailing away from the top of Rodriguez. He's going to let him up again. Is he? Nope. He's coming down with that big right hand. Couldn't see from where we are the effectiveness of that right hand and where it might have landed, but Patterson continuing to pound away on Juan Wonky Rodriguez, who is defending himself. Patterson looking to pounce yet again. 10 seconds left in the round. Will Rodriguez survive it?
This is Patterson's game. Let's open up. I mean, you heard that 10-second bell. Let's open up. Ooh, nice. Nice couple punches there to end the round.
Rodriguez looks to be okay. Good job by the referee to let them continue.
I was surprised that Patterson earlier in the fight was letting him up, because I felt like this was his advantage.
Let's keep an eye, if we can, on that cut next to the right eye of Ryan Patterson.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened with Juan either. He doesn't have that same spunk, that same tempo that he had earlier in the fight.
Ever since that poke, when he kind of like blinked and he covered his eye, then he pulled guard right after, remember? And he hasn't been the same since, but to Patterson's credit, he took the shots, he took that kick to the side of the face that he walked right into. His head was coming down as the foot was coming up, and that's fastball hitter meets fastball pitcher right there. Perfect connection for Rodriguez. So how tough is Patterson to eat that shot and not only continue coming forward, but landing shots, scoring takedowns, and winning that round?
I mean, this is a different fight than I think most people are accustomed to seeing Patterson fight. He's normally a grappler looking for that clinch, looking to get it to the mat.
Rodriguez doesn't seem like he's in any hurry to get out there to the center of the cage to start round 3.
Rodriguez really needs to turn it on. Put some volume behind those punches.
Yeah, he's got to win this fight on the feet here. That leg kick didn't do any damage, but that'll score for him. Oh, and the left lands. He's leaving himself wide open, Frankie, Rodriguez, when he's coming in. It almost looks to me like Patterson's in his head because he's heard him enough times in this fight.
I don't know. He just seems like he's in a daze right now.
Oh, that leg kick. He's feeling the effects of that. He keeps nodding at Patterson. Something's not right with Rodriguez. Oh, and the big right hand.
Nice right hand, but that left kick landed at the same time.
Man, Rodriguez had a lot of mustard on that right hand. Patterson ducking in, trying to land that left hook, can't get it. That one lands that kick to the side of the body. Front kick hits the spot by Rodriguez. Very entertaining fight at 45 here. Anybody's fight here now, and that kick to the side lands from Rodriguez.
And I know Patterson's been wanting to showcase his stand-up skills. He's been working hard on his stand-up, and just wanted to put on a show for the fighters out here, or for the fans.
And Rodriguez connecting with a couple of shots that graze Patterson, and now a right that hits him. Patterson hit him hard to the body. Now Rodriguez in a place where he doesn't want to be.
That's a nice tight arm triangle
against Patterson. Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a choke sunk in now. He's got the arm's in there still. He's got the arm in there, Frankie.
Let's see if he goes for that straight neck right there.
There he's got it.
Bulldog choke.
He's in there.
He's squeezing. He's got to get over there to the other side.
Rodriguez has
got to squeeze. I don't think he has it, though. Maybe you just got to take him over and just start punching. Oh, there we go. Right into that full mount.
Rodriguez has a big opportunity here late in the fight If he wants to win this fight, he better seize it, and he better start throwing some shots at Ryan Patterson.
Let's see if he can capitalize. You know, try to set up an armbar or something here for a finish. You know, but you got to open it up with punches. Oh, got bumped.
Couldn't get that body triangle secured.
You just got to be aware when you're in that full mount position, you get bumped over. You're going. There's no base. There's no post.
Wonky Rodriguez in a bad spot here against Patterson, who's not going to let him up. He's not going to let him up. Wonky had a minute there to possibly try to do something.
Ooh, nice slice right through the middle there to pass his guard. Ooh, right into that knee on belly, knee on chest. This is just an exhausting position there for Rodriguez.
10 seconds left in the fight. Ryan Patterson looking to finish it out against Juan Rodriguez and give Virginia more points. Finishing out on top, pounding away, and Ryan Patterson and Juan Rodriguez go the distance. An outstanding effort by both fighters in what was actually a war in there, Frankie. Patterson feeling really good about his performance here tonight.
Yeah, that was a nice third round there by Patterson. You know, really just pushing the pace, pushing the tempo. He was throwing those single leg kicks that were landing hard to the body. I mean, those might have slowed Rodriguez down a little bit just from those single kicks. I mean, you could hear him from where we're sitting.
Great performance, I think, by Ryan Patterson. Let's go up to the cage for the official decision. Will it be Juan Rodriguez for Florida or Ryan Patterson for Virginia?
We go to the scorecards. The judges score this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 30-27 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Ryan Patterson.
Fight number 5 coming up next right after these words.